can y'all back up this a little bit like we talked about, give him a little distance? All right.
Matt, did Shaq tweak something?
Yeah, he just got tight, so I sent him in to get started on treatment. So, especially with it being the off day, I figured why not take advantage of it. So, but I don't know. I didn't seem too serious. I just tightened up. So
Lower body.
Yeah.
What did you see from the guys in front of the crowd? Was a lot more fun, more energy. What did you say to them when you pulled them in halfway?
At the end there, I was not happy at the end because we're doing too many things tonight that we don't normally do, and you got to be the same guy every day, and our best players, they're the same on Wednesday as they are on Sundays. And some of our guys tonight were amped up and like we're on the ground. We're never on the ground at practice this much, and we're on the ground tonight. So just brought them in and just said, don't do different things because there's people here. Just do what we do on the practice field out here. That's a important message for young teams, man. The best sorry, this is really hard to talk over. The best in the world, they do what they do all the time. So it was great to have the crowd here. And it was good for us to see where we're at. Some of our young guys were really amped up and anxious. And you're not going to win a lot of games when you do that. So it was just a good learning experience.
Is that something that's important to see kids come out in front of crowds and say, hey, stay within yourself, do what you do, don't play to the crowd?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much that's pretty much all I say all the time, and just be yourself and trust yourself, and so. But you have to get out here. I mean, we didn't have preseason games. We had to do some preseason games, and that's why teams that understand that, veteran players, they're the same guy every day, and so. If you're flashy on Wednesday, be flashy on game day. If you're, just don't change who you are. And so, but we were on the ground. I just want to make sure no one got hurt. I want to make sure we practice smart.
Does this environment make it easier or harder to kind of evaluate, just because it's not the same type of routine you go through?
I think we're always trying to prepare for chaos. So I think any time that things are different, it's good for us, right? Like a lot of guys, they welcome something that's different. A lot of guys, when the schedule's different, it bothers them, and they like things to be the same. But the games, you never know what's going to happen in the game. So this mimics a little bit like a game where we're going to travel, we're going to have issues. There's going to be different things that happen on game that we have to be able to handle it.
Matt, hell of a catch by Robbie in one-on-ones.
I didn't see it, and I was over here. I was at the 9-on-7. I could hear it. It sounded like it. But a lot of guys, it's a cool thing.
What about looking forward to putting pads on, I guess, Monday, right?
No, league rule this year is the mandatory off day tomorrow, then Monday now is you can't put pads on. So it'll be another day like today, and then Tuesday we'll put the pads on. So it's a new schedule this year. I'm obviously excited to put the pads on, and just a little easier for guys. Everyone knows what speed they're going, and they're all going full speed.
Are you sending them home tonight, or what's the schedule for?
There is no curfew tonight, so some guys will be here. Some treatment will be here tomorrow. Some guys will go home, see their families, and it's up to each individual person.
Is the stuff you saw tonight with the guys on the ground and all that sort of thing, is that something you haven't seen yet in camp? Was it really today was the first practice?
We haven't been on the ground a ton. I think the guys are maybe pressing a little bit. I have to go back and watch tape. I might watch tape and say it was the greatest practice we ever had, and that's normally what happens. But you got why I brought him in at that moment. It's important for me to make sure that we're safe and not hurting each other.
First full weeks in the books. Any major takeaways? Anything in particular?
I mean, I like the direction we're headed. I like the way we're working. It's not like it's all one-sided where the offense looks great or the defense looks great. Things go back and forth. So. We'll get to next week, and really at the end of 2 weeks, we'll start to have a better picture of who we are and what we need to improve on.
A couple more. Who are you most looking forward to seeing pads?
Really, everybody. There's some guys like Matt Paradis. He plays the same every day, so I know what I'm going to get from him, and I love it. But I want to see Denzel Perryman in pads. I haven't seen him yet. Morgan Fox, Daquan Jones, some of the kids we drafted, and really everybody. I mean, I want to see us go out there and compete at a high level.
From a quick look or outside look, how was Sam Brown over there? Of course, we don't know exactly what some of the things you all are working on. I
thought Sam was good today. I mean, I think it's hard and no padded days for all the quarterbacks to deal with. There's a lot of pressure because the O-line's not in pads. It's hard for them to protect. So you're seeing them have to handle and slide around and move. But from what I saw a lot of good things. And obviously there's going to be things we have to clean up. With Sam and with everybody, but I think things with Sam are heading in the right direction.
Are there certain things with the install you can't do without pads, or will the pads kind of ramp up the install?
We put them in, but we're practicing the run game out there, with no pads. I mean, it's not really competitive. So when the pads go on, competitive run situations, short yardage, goal line, all those things, you can finally see those.
Thank you, man.
Hey, thanks, guys. See you guys Monday.